In the rhythm of love, we'll light up the dark. Everybody's chasing dreams, but don't lose your way. Find the joy in sharing, let your heart lead the play. Plant the seeds of kindness, watch the garden bloom. Through the rhythm of giving, we'll chase away the gloom. Feel the fire, let it flow, lift each other high. Prepare a table before them. Let the blessings flow. In hard times they'll find rest. Your wealth can help them grow. The drippings of your labor, a feast they'll enjoy. For the ones who follow you, let your life be their joy. Tides get rough, stay strong and unite. In the dance of compassion, we're shining so bright. Raise your voice to the heavens, let the music take flight. Together we can conquer, turn darkness into light. So rise up, raise your flow. In hard times they'll find rest. Your wealth can help them grow. The drippings of your labor, a feast they'll enjoy. For the ones who follow you, let your life be their joy. Let's enrich our spirits, let kindness spark. In the rhythm of love, we'll light up the dark. Everybody's chasing dreams, but don't lose your way. Find the joy in sharing, let your
Yo, Busia Mamina Kwaba, about Tia Multimedia, the name is Ataba for Jamra. You can call me the Royal King. Senior DBI, today we are going to dive into our financial education. This is America. If you are in America, Canada, or wherever you are, you can just take your pen and your book and sit down and let's learn about financial education. What kind of financial education am I coming to talk about? We are going to talk about life insurance that comes with living benefit. Read my lips, living benefit. Most of us, when we talk about life insurance, we don't want to hear, we don't want to listen to anything about life insurance. Why? Because previously, you said you're doing some information be about out, and you say that life insurance. When you talk about life insurance, it's only the one that your family will benefit when you are dead and gone. It doesn't make sense,
In the dance of compassion.
me as a contributor, I really, honestly, I need to enjoy that life insurance in case I am sick.
Music take flight.
Bro, Rebecca said incapacitated.
We can conquer
America for kind of say incapacitated.
tonight. Rise
You know, this is your man, the Yakin, in this hot scene. I'm everywhere. Obviously, and now we are there. We are sports, we are entertainment. I do everything.
up before
When God blesses you, you have to diversify, expand your territory.
in hard times they'll find rest.
If you are here, men, if you are here, keep on liking the page. We are coming to talk about life insurance. You might be in Ghana. I'm telling you, you might be in Ghana, in other part of Africa, or in other part of Europe, or in the world. You may think that what we are coming to say because we are in America. No, it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with you. Education is vital. The Bible says that for lack of knowledge, because of the lack of knowledge, my people perish.
Let's enrich our spirit.
Do you understand? So you should not. It's not. Doesn't mean that answer. But what it means is that you've closed your mind and decided not to listen to information. You understand what I'm trying to say? Wote, you decided not to listen to information. If you avail yourself for information, you will not lack anything. This is Ikafua or other part of the world don't go take Kwame Despite they have life insurance that comes with living benefit. Even upon all of them, their money, the money they have, they still have life insurance that comes with living benefit.
Everybody's chasing dreams, but don't lose your way.
King Omaro Akuntabako, you are welcome to the page. You can keep on liking and sharing the page. The name is Ata Bafo Jamra. You can call me the Yakin. King Omaro is in London.
Through the rhythm of giving, we'll chase away the gloom.
We are currently live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. If you are watching and wherever you are watching us from, I entreat you to send messages, your question, your contribution into the comment section.
Let the blessings flow.
Today we have this beautiful lady here in the studio.
Your wealth can help them go.
Should I share your face? You're so beautiful, honey.
Your labor, feast and enjoy.
You're so pretty. Look at the way she is smiling.
Who follow you?
The smile itself sends some good pimple. My story behind me, it sends the shivers down my spine. Oh my goodness.
Stay strong in the night. In the dance.
So we are coming to talk about life insurance that comes with living benefit. Let me give you just a gist, a little bit. Mama, why you creating him kakra? And sana ya ba uraba fefe you need the so what?
Together we can conquer.
I'm telling you, about 8 years ago, me lusu madam fubi pa na me pena sem punale tuna yankopon emfa ne kra ensie epuna na me ne wa America has it. No America has it. Puna ye djuma te se ponko ti la o ye djuma ombre wa ka djuma mienu miensa enan na aboso from one place to another. Puna yobia oye very hard working. But what happened to him? One day, wakwe juma ba, I said, me home family. I said, me home yami star be. Until 2 minutes cannot call it. He went to an emergency. When he got to the emergency, what did they tell him? They asked him to do lab and all those scans and stuff. They realized that there is water in his stomach. That is what they said. There is water in his system. I don't know the medical terms for it. So it needs an emergency attention. They prepared him, not the next day, that day they prepared him to go for surgery because they think it's an emergency. After, of course, surgery, they drain all this water. Then after that, all his organs in his system failed to respond again. Obi ono ankasa etu anamon eko hospital ono one or drive here obi anka no ho. After the surgery, all his organs began to fail, did not respond. his heart, his lungs, his kidney, his whatever. It did not respond again.
Wow.
Yeah. Obi Onwankasara, he himself drove to the hospital. He himself drove to this hospital. He filled the form, he did everything, communicating with them.
What can I say? Self-ambulatory. I say ambulatory.
Self-ambulatory.
Yeah.
Ghana for can say self-ambulatory. Do you understand? And Nigerians will say self-ambulatory. You know? So after the surgery, all his organs failed.
Wow.
He didn't have life insurance with living benefit. Probably he had life insurance, I don't know, but not the one with living benefit.
Wow, wow, wow.
So they had to put him on what?
Life support.
Life support.
Oh, man. Woo.
Onya, almost the madam for you to life support. Now, life support, do you know how much it costs? When you go to Google, just find out how much does life support cost in America, if you are in America. Ranging from $1,000 to $10,000 a day.
Ajua Depa, you are welcome.
$1,000 to $10,000 a day. That is how much life support costs
Ajua Frank.
in America. When you come to Ghana, that $1,000 is about 120 million one day. Now, what's my question saying? 12,000 Ghana cedi one day. What's my question saying? How much do you earn at the end of the month?
Say it.
Even if you've saved money or piled the money a room full of money, it will still finish.
It will finish. You will run through it. Depending on the life situation, you run.
So families, friends decided to organize some funds. They call it GoFundMe. And
okay.
it was able to sustain him for maybe a day or two or three. I don't know how many days. So they called the family back home in Ghana and they said, we don't have money for that. Even if you have to sell our house and the property, we don't have.
You know what? Like even the GoFundMe, because it's somebody's platform that you have used. Do you know that they take their portion?
Percentage.
Yeah,
I know.
They take a percentage.
They take percentage.
Yeah.
So it's not how much they contributed. It's not all the money that they had.
No, absolutely not.
It was able to sustain him for maybe 1 day, 2 days, and that was it.
That was it.
The family said they don't have money, so they had no option than to take it from him.
Whew.
And they took it.
Wow. That is heartbreaking.
And my friend died.
That is
Tuna, he died. May he so rest in peace. Tuna, he was so lively, so lively. He called me, hey, Bernard, go away. We used to chat. So nice.
Ajua Depa, thank you
yeah,
for
Ajua
joining.
Depa want to join? Yeah. Ajua Depa, you are welcome. So you can you're welcome, Ajua. Okay, maybe she joined by mistake. So they took it from this guy and he died. So the question is, if he had life insurance policy of, let me say, $500,000. When we say $500,000, it doesn't mean you are going to pay all the $500,000 at once. Probably they can divide it for you to pay it maybe $400 a month, $300 a month. Depends on how you want it.
See, maybe I should just, we should just call it a day here because he's saying almost everything that I'm going to say.
Let me say,
You're passionate.
I've been adamant before.
Yeah, okay. You've been like that before.
I've been like that, hard coconut head.
You were just like everybody that is
But
listening.
until I read and decided to avail my heart and my mind and my soul to understand this policy, what I'm talking about. Until I availed myself, brothers and sisters. You may be watching me on YouTube, maybe watching me on TikTok, maybe watching me on Facebook. Until I availed myself, I did not understand. And now that I understand, Matthias Semi, I ain't gonna stop.
You ain't gonna
stop,
stop.
baby.
You ain't gonna stop. Wow.
Because I love you like I love myself. So we are saying so. Say what asem there? Assembly something profitable, and you decide to hide it from your brother, then you are a wicked person.
Absolutely, 100%.
This is free of charge. I'm giving you free information.
Information free.
All I need you to do is I want you to subscribe. Did I ask you to join with fee? Some people will tell you that only those who are joint members can hear this information, right? Do you see that under my YouTube? No. Do you see that under my Facebook? No. I'm giving you free information. Do you see that under my TikTok? No. Free information.
Free.
Just contact the number on your screen, 210-852-3584. 210-852-3651. Or you can send me a message if you are watching me on TikTok. Send me a message in my inbox. And we will connect you with this beautiful lady sitting here and other people to help you. All you need is, if you are in America, you should have green card. You should be a citizen. You should have a regular job. And they will take you through health screening. Health screening, and one say, depending on how much you want to contribute, you can choose, I will contribute $100 a month. I'll contribute. Now, besides, how much you will spend when you go to Burger King with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend? How much do you guys spend when you go to Walmart to do shopping? In the whole month, if you decide to pay $200, can't you do that? The way I'm passionate, if I say I want to talk, I'm going to talk and talk and talk and talk. I want you to listen to that song that is playing. He said, prepare a table before them. Let your blessings flow. So that in the hard time, they will find rest. Talking about your children. Oh, your wealth will help them to grow. The drippings of your labor. It is a feast they will enjoy. So that the ones who follow them, your life, you be their joy. Hallelujah.
When the tides get rough, stay strong. And
I'm so passionate. Hi, beautiful. You welcome.
Hi. Thank you, TRK. I'm just here soaking it all in because, man, you've spoken a lot.
I'm so passionate. Look at my eyes.
I know.
It's something that I wish everybody will understand. I wish everybody will accept it. I wish everybody will. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What you got for me today? I mean, she is the very beautiful lady I've been talking about anytime I do commentary. She's the one who sponsors me. She is the backbone of this company. The backbone I've been talking about. Bernice Jambra. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome with a heart of applause. Let's welcome.
Oh my goodness. Okay. This is such a great hype, TRK. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
No, on a more serious note, what you are saying is very, very, very important. It is very, very important. And we are saying this because we are here in the diaspora. Me, Papa Obi Aminimno, Papa Nati. I don't know. Oh, Ghana, if you are listening. Or say, say, if we came here to just be able to, see the ocean. If you go to Labadi Beach in Ghana, you see the ocean there. If you go to what other places in Ghana? If you go to Cape Coast, right there. It's there, right? That is not why we came here.
Isaac Henry, you are welcome.
We came here
Isaac, you are welcome.
We came here to work for a better future. But the thing is that, unfortunately, as humans as we are,
Isaac is joining. Ike, you are welcome. You can meet yourself and wait for it. We'll call you. Isaac Henry is a very, very another wonderful person here. Isaac, go ahead.
Okay. So we come here, we work so hard. Some of us are doing 3-4 jobs, from one full-time to another part-time to another part-time, just to be able to provide for our family, just to be able to help our families back home or anybody else that is in need. But as humans and mortals as we are, the body gets tired. And because of everything that surrounds us, we can be weak. Sickness can set in
Of course.
There are so many uncertainties in life. There are so many life risks that can happen to us. And so the reason why we are creating this awareness so that everybody will be aware that it is as important to insure their home and insure our car, and even more so, more important, to insure their lives. Last week when we met, it is all about information session. We are sharing the information. We're creating the awareness out there. Last week, we talked about what life insurance is, or insurance as a concept. So, because at the end of the day, when I tell you, hey, I'm TRK, I have these services, and you don't understand the services that I'm providing, would you just buy into it? No. You want to understand and the benefits that it will bring to you before you go ahead and patronize the service. Here, we are saying life insurance, life insurance, life insurance. We have to be able to ensure that you understand what life insurance is, and that's what we did last week. So just a little recap before we dive into today. We said life insurance, or insurance as a concept, is just you, an individual, transferring risk to somebody else. And here we are talking about insurance companies. You transfer the risk. Any risk that is involved in your life, you transfer it to the insurance company so that you will not be liable to that risk or to that tragedy when it comes. So we talked about why at all. What is in it for me? So the why insurance, we talked about if you are a family member, like a family person, if you are family oriented and you are a provider, then you need life insurance. If you love your family so much, then you need life insurance, because if the life happens to you, if the odds come knocking at your door, the odds is an acronym, ODDS. O is old age. If that old age sets in and you cannot provide for your family anymore, depending on the type of life insurance you have, continuity of life will follow in your home. First D is disability. Somebody will say, oh, I got disability at my job provides me disability. Let me ask you, do you know how much disability they give you and for how long that the disability from your job take you to? No, at all. 6 months and up to 60% of your month or of your paycheck or monthly income. That ain't going to do anything, right? We also talks about, do you have any reserve, cash reserve somewhere, so that in the event there is earthquake in your life, in the event there is any major life event that can put you down, or worst case scenario, if you are not around, that your family can rely on, or you yourself can benefit from. So we talked a lot. We talked about college and all of that. So that is why life insurance. So today we are going to continue with the topic of what determines my life insurance needs.
What determines my life insurance need? And we have another expert online. He is on TikTok, Isaac Henne. I want you also, Benny. I've given my introduction, and Benny says that my introduction was so passionate. I don't know whether, Isaac, you heard my introduction. I loved it myself. And Benny has also given her so passionate introduction, and I want you also to give your introduction before we dive into what we are coming to talk about today, Isaac. Over to you, Joel, I think. Isaac, are you there?
Yes. TRK, give me 1 second. Yeah. So I'm here.
Okay.
So greetings to all your viewers and your listeners from all the platforms, from TikTok. So my name is Isaac Henne, and I'll be one of the resource persons today. So anytime I pass through and I see that you are talking about the concept of finances, the concept of life insurance, I always want to stop by to be able to learn one or two things, or to be able to share one or two things with someone. Because in the community, it's all about the way we are conditioned to think. So if we are not thinking in the right way, we are going to sink. So that is why anytime I come around and there is a financial information being shared, I really want to step around to just learn something or say something about it. Because one of the biggest things that I know that the economy is not doing right with us is the fact that when I think about life, why is it that it's mandatory, it's compulsory for me to put insurance on my house, for me to put insurance on my car, but nobody is teaching me to put insurance on myself? So those are the things that when I sit down and I think about in a deeper version of life, I will say, I mean, I don't think far. I mean, I can't think far. I can't think madness. Like, how is that even possible? That I should have put insurance on the car, put insurance on the house, on the mobile phone, but when it comes to your life, your personal life, you are not required to do that. So those are the things that when I think about, I just don't think far about it. So these are some of the things that we as individual, we have to sit down and think, because it is called everyone for himself, God for us all. Everyone for himself, God for us all. So you have to sit down and think about life in a deeper version. You have to sit down and think about life in a different way, so that you are taking care of you and your family. Now, most people, I think Benice was talking about that, we focus on providing. So that is why we have people working 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs to be able to provide for their family. It's not only about providing, you should also be a protector. So some people, they have children, they say, oh, I love my kids, I love my wife.
Can you repeat it? Not only about providing, but you should also be what?
You should also be a protector. You should protect. So if you have children, so I have 3 kids. If I'm just providing, taking them to school, giving them food, buying them the toys, I'm providing for them. But what am I doing to protect those kids? So what am I doing to protect the kids? So they are my asset. That is why everything that is an asset, you have to protect it. For example, a car is an asset. What do? You put insurance around the car to protect the car, so that if any unforeseen thing happen, when ask mom, if any unforeseen event should happen to the car, you are not going to find yourself in the deep waters. So that is why we are advised that when you have family, as in a family man, as a family woman, you have to get life insurance in place for yourself. You have to get insurance for your husband. Your children have to get life insurance. Just think about life. Do you know that some people have life insurance on their microwave, but their children don't have life insurance?
They have insurance on their microwave.
When I think about that, it doesn't make sense to me. Why is it that, the microwave has life insurance, but the child, but the child has no life insurance. So it's the way we think. We have to just change our way of thinking. We have to change our way of thinking. So I'll pass it back to you for Benice to take over.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Isaac. Isaac Henner has given us also the introduction and overview of life insurance. And trust me, Isaac, you can mute yourself a little bit. Isaac Henner has given us also the overview of what life insurance is about. Last week, we talked more about life insurance, why you need that life insurance. So today, we are going to talk about what determines my life insurance needs. What determines my life insurance needs. And Benice is here at the studio, and she will be ready. She's ready to tell us what the meaning or what she means by saying what determines my life insurance needs. Over to you, Benice.
Thank you. So we're going to dive right into it. So we...
Martha Adoma, thank you. Yeah, thank you for liking the page. Go ahead.
All right. So what determines your insurance needs? The first thing, or the first point of what determines your insurance needs is replacing your annual income. This may seem as an obvious reason to have life insurance, but extremely important to make sure that your loved ones are provided for in case of tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
You are the breadwinner of the home. So what we always say is that depending on the right type of life insurance that you have, it can replace your income when there's no more income coming into the home as a result of life tragedy. We always say it because we are humans, guys, and we work so hard. The body gets tired. What happens to a vehicle when you use the vehicle constantly? Constantly. Sometimes you maintain it, but it gets to a point that the vehicle just can't work anymore because it's tired. So we take it to the junkyard.
Oh, the junkyard. To just junk it somewhere.
Yeah. So the body being a vehicle to be able to go and come, it can get tired. And if it gets tired to the point where it cannot work anymore, that junkyard that you're going to be put at is where? The nursing home, right?
Probably.
Probably.
The nursing home.
Yeah, we're not saying the nursing home is junk, but
No,
hey.
once we are here, we will say the nursing home because, in America here, no kid got time for you.
Yeah.
Stay at home like
they don't.
in Ghana. I say, when my mother got sick, and I moved my two sisters, one from Kaswa, one from Enche, two of them to come and live with my mother, and we were paying them. We were not that they charged, but we had to support them. Do you understand? So here, can you support somebody? Do you know how much they're going to charge an hour?
But if you have the right type of life insurance,
Exactly.
there is something that they call the long-term care. You can really hire somebody to come to your home
To take care of you.
to take care of yourself, to take care of you, so that you are not taken to the nursing home. Because if you go to the nursing home, you don't have too much choices over there.
You don't have too much choices.
You don't. You're going to be fed with mashed potatoes and what do they call it? Cheeseburger and macaroni and cheese. But in your home,
You eat what you want.
if you have the life insurance that is going to give you the living benefit, you hire somebody, they come to your home and take care of you. You tell them, hey, I want some light soup, pepper soup.
Yes.
I
I want more
want,
ginger. I want more.
right?
I want
I
dry
have a
fish.
taste for some fufu,
Yes,
some banku and pepper. On altar, your life is going to continue.
Uh-huh.
And it's even going to help you to recover sooner. But if you don't have a life insurance with living benefits, that is not going to happen. We are saying that what determines your life insurance needs is to replace your income, guys.
Why? Why replacing your income?
Because your family has to.
It means you are not working at that time.
You are not working.
So you lose the income coming from the government that time. So the life
Exactly.
insurance, what kind of sickness? What kind of sickness are we talking about?
Okay. So we talking, somebody will say, why is it that when you guys are talking about life insurance and you're talking about sickness,
It's part of human. It's part of
because,
life.
yes, it is part of life. And also, we are saying major sickness. We are not talking about headache.
The headache, yeah.
Yeah, because the major sickness is the only thing that can put you down and stop you from working and bringing more income home.
Exactly.
And so when you are suffering from major sicknesses like the common ones, blindness due to diabetes, stroke, heart attack, cancer, and all of that. And
kidney.
dialysis, kidney failure, and all of that. Those are critical illness. We also have a portion or another umbrella of the living benefits portion that is chronic illness. Chronic illness, there are 6 activities of daily living that every normal human being who is not sick is supposed to perform. In the event you cannot perform at least 2 of them, you are considered chronically ill. And these are ambulatory, meaning that you cannot move from one place to the other without somebody's help. The second one is eating. Somebody has to feed you. Another one is continence.
What was you?
Oh,
yeah.
Another one is continence. That means I want to mean jaw freely.
Oh, wow.
Right? And there are 6 of them. If you cannot perform 2 of these, you are considered chronically ill. Why? Anna want to mean feeding home. Your tongue no free one place to the other. employer be employing that?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Can you pull it a little bit? Just pull it. Yeah.
Nobody, right? And see, in that event that happens, if you have life insurance with living benefits, we call there is accelerate. That means say a portion up to 90% of the policy, the company will give it to you to take care of yourself.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are not talking about ordinary life insurance. Previously, me can it before. So when we talk of life insurance, nearby we move.
You are taking my distance. I'm bringing it.
I know.
I'm coming to it.
Percent for 4 years. When you talk of life insurance, what comes in mind is that kind of insurance. They say you will contribute, but when you are dead and gone, they give it to. No, this is the one with living benefit. That is the reason why we are hitting living benefit.
Okay. And yes, absolutely. Replacing your income. That's life insurance, right? You're going to accelerate the death benefit, and then it will come in up to 90%. Whether you are critically or chronically ill, you get up to 90%. How many of you all know people who are suffering from any of these major sicknesses that I've named? Let me tell you a quick story. We are here in San Antonio, Dallas, right here. One of our, health professionals, life insurance professionals, met with him. They work in the same job, right? And she provided the same information that I'm putting out there for this person. This person said, wow, I never knew that. I definitely want to be a protector. Because guess what? There are two people in life, two categories of people. The first person is the person that hears good news and don't do anything about it. Or they are adamant about it. And guess what? I was in your shoes. I was like the same. I understand how you go.
How about me?
Right here, TRK here. TRK here was in the same boat. If you are listening to me and your mind, you have like half and half. Like, okay, why should I? Why should I? And
lukewarm.
Lukewarm. And the second group of people are people that when they hear about information like this, valuable information like this, they are open-minded about it and they try it. They don't base their judgment on hearsay, like what people say it, but they actually try it so that they can base their judgment on that. Going back to the story, Dallas. So after they share this information with this person, he said, okay, I want to. So they put in the free application. We provide information for free. Everything that we do for you is for free because we want you to take advantage of this information. So it's free. This person's health check came back, everything, they approved. Because if you want the life insurance with living benefits, you have to qualify for it. So they approved for this person to have life insurance. This family, this provider, because he wanted to be a protector, he got a life insurance. 4 months after contributing into this life insurance, they were going on a walk with their family. Oh, my heart, my heart, my heart, on the floor. A man going on a walk with his wife and about 2 or 3 kids fell down right at the sidewalk. Oh my goodness. They called ambulance. Ambulance came, took this person, this heart failure, heart attack. So they had to take this person to the emergency room. So being the breadwinner, they took the person to emergency room and their wife said, hey, they called the company because no money is coming into the home anymore. So they, and the month was up for them to make contributions. So the wife picked a phone and called the insurance company and said, hey, my husband is down. He had a heart attack, so we cannot continue to contribute anymore. So we want to cancel the policy. The insurance company is like, what?
What?
You don't have to cancel the policy.
Oh.
Guess what? You have a benefit. You have a living benefit as a rider, right? To this insurance. So now it is time for the insurance policy to take care of you.
Within 4 months.
Within 4 months
of contribution.
of contribution. Now, the policy is going to take care of you. And so because of that, they wrote a check, $350,000 to the
What?
family to pay or to take care of the
What?
family. Yes. And you know, God being so good, this man didn't die. He
What?
survived.
300 and what?
$353,000. Because of the living benefits, either critical or chronic, you can get up to 90% of your policy. You know, when for some reason, when we are sick and we get money from out of nowhere,
All of a sudden.
this man wasn't expecting this.
Somebody said, all of a sudden.
All of a sudden,
Uh-huh.
see, it gives you some energy.
Oh, you get up from your.
In
sick
Ghana, yes, in Ghana, yes, it's Sikaye Moja.
bed. Sika and Moja. Yeah.
So it gave him some
Money is
energy.
blood,
This
blood
man,
tonic.
this man
Got
is
up.
all of a sudden well. And guess what? He had a home that he was paying mortgage on. That
He
home
completed.
paid off.
Bing, bing.
He got the dream cars that him and his wife have ever
Ever.
dreamt of paid
Bang,
off. Guess what? Another one. Right at their backyard, they installed a pool,
Swimming pool.
swimming pool.
Enjoy. If I have to
Now,
die for
they
the second
said,
time. Let me.
I can go and bring, okay, I will bring the picture of that, this person
Later,
later in our subsequent videos.
Yeah.
But what he said is, I thank God that I'm alive and living my dream life.
Because of living benefit.
That dream life wouldn't have been possible if he didn't have a policy that gave him a living benefit. So if you want to replace your income,
Mm-hmm.
then that will determine your living benefit. Let's move on.
Okay.
College costs for children.
Okay.
See, in life here, all of us that went to college, we can see that there are some kids that come to college. Number one, they are riding in cars already at college. But us, because our college is funded by a student loan or some huge debt,
How can you ride a car?
scooter,
Uh-huh.
we are riding on a scooter or even a bicycle
Mm.
because we cannot afford that. But did you know that if you have the right type of or life insurance can be used to fund college?
Mhm.
Did you know that?
No?
Yes. If you have a child and you get this account for the child, it grows with the child.
Mm.
By the time this child gets to college, that can be used as college funds. There is this 529 college fund that you can get for your child as well.
Mm.
But that, number one, it goes in the market. So if market is going down,
It
you are
goes with it.
losing. If market is going up, you are gaining.
Okay.
And also, depending on the state that you got that 529 college fund from, the child may not qualify, or the child may only use it for college and nothing else. And with 529 college fund also, maybe the child may not qualify for financial aid or any scholarship because they're going to see that you have an income. You have a college fund already. Now, college costs for children. Again, maybe you have a dream for your kids that you want your child to become a doctor in the future. You want your child to become a very prominent person in the future. Or even you want your child to be the greatest musician. So you're going to do everything possible. In Ghana, they said, "Meti timi mo remu na me dia hwe me ba no no de we de si baby ye." But what if that life tragedy happens? Are you going to be able to still provide for the child to go to college? Or some parents will say, "I started my life. You go get a loan and pay for it also."
Oh, yeah.
But your child, can you imagine your child starting life with debt, about 100,000 student loan? Whereas those people that have this information and take advantage of, they set up this account for their child so that when the child grows up, college, you don't have to take a student loan.
At all.
they go into that type of life insurance. There is a particular type of life insurance. We're going to talk about it. They go in there and take money to fund
Kids education.
the kids' education, or because the child will qualify for for any FAFSA, Pell Grant, or even scholarship, they don't even touch that money. Then they give it to the child. After the child graduates college and they are starting life, this child now has about $250,000 in that account. Hey, here you go. Use this for your wedding. Use it to buy your first home. So yes, life insurance can be used to fund your college.
Okay.
Okay. Now moving on, the value of services at your home. Maybe you are that type person. You have a lifestyle that you live, where you don't even take a lawnmower to cut your own grass. So these are services that can range from childcare. Maybe you have somebody taking care of your child, or mowing your lawn. If any service would need to be replaced, or if you were no longer around, then you need life insurance. Because if you cannot go and come anymore, or you are not around, those services are going to cease. They're not going to say, because you are sick, we're going to do all of this for free. That doesn't happen. Just like your mortgage and any debt, the creditors and the mortgage company is not going to say, because you are sick, we're going to defer it. It doesn't happen.
Okay.
But if you have life insurance with living benefits, in case of that life tragedy, that risk, the company will assume that risk for you. And your life, your family's lifestyle will continue unaltered. This is why it is very, very important that we are talking about life insurance, guys, because of the benefits, because you are a human being and any of this can happen to you. The last one that determines your life insurance.
Before you come to the last one, Ms. Bernice, I want the viewers to understand that you are watching. We have about a couple of live programs that we bring you on almost every day, and on weekends especially. We talk about sports, we talk about entertainment, lifestyle, and financial education as well. So if you are watching us and you are interested in sponsoring this program, or you are interested in advertising your product on this platform, currently we are live on TikTok, we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube. So contact us on the number on your screen, 210-852-3584 or 210-852-3651. As you are pondering about this life insurance that comes with living benefits, think about advertising your product and think about enhancing your business whilst we are also dealing with this life insurance. Thank you so much, Mrs. Bernice Jambra. Go on for us.
Okay, so final expense. There are some people who are very prominent back home or their motherland. So I remember there was this guy, I forgot that story, but he passed away here in America. And in his will, he wrote that when he passes away, he shouldn't be buried in America. That they should take him back home to Ghana to bury him there. Do you know how much it costs to take a dead body from here onto the plane across the street, the seas?
How much does it cost?
A lot.
A lot. Isaac, do you have idea how much it costs to transfer a body from here to Ghana? Roughly?
Man, you're looking at over close to 20,000 plus.
$20,000 plus.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
It's
dead
expensive.
body. And the live body is 2,000.
Live body is 2,000.
Dead body 20,000, live body
You're looking at
2,000.
15,000 plus. It's not cheap. It's very expensive.
Nah, Chris. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Bernice.
You see? But it was possible. It was possible. There are some people that are really like their motherland is near and dear to their heart, that they want to be buried at the same place their grandparents were buried. Like that is, they said,
To be called ancestors.
exactly. But this was possible because this guy had a life insurance. So without that, where was the family going to get
The
that
$20,000
$20,000?
transferred.
Mind you, this person may be rich, fine. But what if this person didn't put some of the assets, right, in a trust? That the government has to freeze it and it has to go through probate. Then they wouldn't have had any money anywhere to pay for their flight for them to take it. But it's his will. Because wow, I'm a will. I may some train. Now I will hunt you down.
Daddy Luma. That's what
I said. But this was possible because he had a life insurance. So life insurance took care of it. When we go to mortgage, we've talked a lot about mortgage and credits, that if you have debt, you need life insurance. Because in case of that tragedy, life tragedy, this life insurance with living benefits will come in to help you. Employer provided benefits. Again, when I started, somebody would say, okay, I have a life insurance with my employer. That is great because not a whole lot of people would say that at least they have a life insurance with their employer. But my question is, do you know how the life insurance with employer works? Were you given a contract that, hey, you have life insurance with me as your employer, and it states what you are covered, what is covered and everything? No, it is not your life insurance. It is the employer that is covering you. So with that, we're going to look at some of the types of life insurance because I had the opportunity to share this information with a man. And for him, all he knew was the only type of death insurance. Because all he knew is that, how can I be paying and then only get paid to my family once I'm dead and gone?
That is what I was talking about.
Exactly.
That is what is in people's mind. When you talk of insurance, life insurance, they don't even know whether it's life or death. Oh, and that is one thing that comes in mind. First thing.
That is good. And that is why we are here. Because we want to create the awareness. We want to educate.
It's not like that.
We want to educate. Okay. And we want to try as much as possible to wipe the miseducation out there about what life insurance and how many types of life insurance there are. Because it's very, very important. Again, if you are contributing or paying to something and you don't understand it, you must understand it well. You must understand your terms and conditions. Why you are paying into that policy. Now, these are some of the common uses of life insurance that we talked about in our previous sessions. Income replacement. It provides you access to cash. What did I say?
Access to cash.
Access to cash. So your question may be, what? We're talking about life insurance and when I'm sick, this, when I'm dead, that. But we are saying that it provides you access to cash.
How? Is it checking account or savings account that provides you access?
I would ask the same. What? Life insurance is checking and savings account. With the right type of life insurance, depending on how you fund it, you can use it as just like checking and savings account. Because let's see, checking and savings account, if there is no money in there, if your paycheck is not coming, nobody is giving you money into that checking or savings account, can you go and access money?
No.
Absolutely not. So it's the same way. There is a type of life insurance, depending on how much money you put in there, you can access it just like you do in checking and savings account. And we will talk about that. You can also use life insurance on a key person in your business. We talked about it last week, that if you have this key person, there may be this person that you depend so much on in your business. This person brings about 70 or 75% income into the business. So you get insurance you insure that person's life, but the business becomes the beneficiary. So that in the event of any life tragedy, then the company will benefit from that life insurance. And Isaac also explained or added that if you have this key person coverage, it's like a tax write-off for your business as well, if you have this. So that is another use of life insurance. We also have supplemental retirement income. Supplemental retirement income. And we also have pay off mortgage and other debts, as we've talked about. Final expense, you pay for your estate taxes. You fund buy and sell agreements and other pension plans. You can use life insurance to do all those. Now, let's talk about the types of life insurance. Guys, we are talking about life insurance. Did you know that there are 4 types of life insurance? Did you know that? Because maybe there is only one that you know. That is why you don't like life insurance so much.
Bernice, can I pause you here and allow Isaac to come in?
Sure.
So far, what determines your life insurance? If he has any additional information to tell us, so that we can continue with the types of life insurance. Isaac, if you're available, can you please come in for us? And I've added you as a moderator, so you can accept, respond to other messages or disconnect people. Isaac.
Who's inside the car?
All right. Thank you very much, TRK. What was the question again, if you don't mind?
I said, so far, for what Bernice have said all about what determines life insurance, and she talked about, can you go back to she talked about using it as, no, go back, the other one. Go.
It's fine. I will just add something small to that. So one thing that I want to add to what Bernice has said is that you just have to know the options that are out there. That is what we are here to create. We are just here to create the awareness that, hey, as Black people, as people of color, people that have traveled from Africa, we come here as people that are working very hard, as people that have family, people that have loved ones, people that want to build legacy. You see this one here? Get down. So you see, these are the assets that we have. People that we love them. If you have somebody like that you loved, these are the individuals that you have to start thinking life for them. Now, one of the biggest things that we think that anytime we talk about sickness, we thinking it's not going to happen to us. We always do the Tofiakwa sign. We always do Tofiakwa, it's not going to happen to me. And all we do is that we go on the prayer line and then we are just shouting, none shall get sick, none shall die. Amen. None shall get sick, none shall die. Amen. And tomorrow somebody's on the line. Boom, they're gone. It's like, sometimes I don't understand. Christians, we know that God created the world and God said it is appointed unto man to die once. But still, we just sit down and we remain adamant. We don't take anything. We don't take anything about that. So what we are here to do is that the Black community, we are tired of GoFundMe. We are tired of begging. The church is tired of begging. The church is tired of contributing money to pay for what? For you when you get sick. The church is tired of contributing money to send you back to Africa when you die. Why don't you take care of yourself? If you do not protect yourself and your family in private, you are going to disgrace them in public one day. That is why there is a need for each and every one of us to plan something for ourselves. Get your life insurance in place. But what we are here to do, what Bernice is so passionate to do is what? To share with you the various types that are out there so that you know the options. We are not telling you that what you have is bad. Just know the options that are available and then you know which one you have. What can he do, what he cannot do? What can he do, what he cannot do? Now, there are 2 categories of people in our community. There is one community, the one category that is called there are no insurance. They have no insurance. It's either from their past experience or it's either they don't care. Or it's either they don't know the information. They don't KNOW enough to be able to what? Make the decision. And I get that. So they don't have the information enough to make that decision. So that is category 1. Those who do not have the insurance at all. And then there is one category of people, the second category, these are the individuals that are severely underinsured. They have insurance though, but that insurance that they have, if God forbid something should happen to them today, that insurance cannot replace anything for them. Let me give you a typical example. Someone that makes about $120,000 a year, or maybe $100,000 a year. If God forbid you are no more, do you know that that income is not going to come in again to your family? Go and sit down. Go down. Uncle is coming. So if I'm no more, so let's say I'm making $120,000 a year. If I'm no more, do you think my job is going to replace that income every single year for my family? No. The moment you are gone from the job, that is it. No income coming to the house again. So how do you determine that, God forbid, as the breadwinner, if I'm gone tomorrow, how many years do I want to replace that $120,000 for my family? Because if I'm making $120,000, that means the standard of living for the family is up to $120,000. The house that we have, the car that we drive, the school that the kids goes to, the food that they eat, the kind of clothes that they wear, the games that they play, all this is up to that standard, because that is how much money you're making. Now, here is one thing that we don't pause and think about, because we become complacent, and then we are thinking that everything in life is guaranteed. So we think that, oh, I'll be making $120,000 every year, not thinking that the old age, the disability, and sickness can knock on your door. So we become complacent and we don't plan for the unexpected. Go downstairs to mommy. Go and give it to mommy. So what you need to do is that once now, so there is a saying that make hay when the sun is shining. Right now, the soil is green and it's greener pastures. But you have to make preparation for a time when it's going to get dry. When is it going to get dry? When that, when that breadwinner cannot go to work again because of disability. You are coming back from work, you're doing everything right. Somebody just ran the red light, they hit you, boom, that is it. You are not dead, but you cannot go to work again. How are you going to live the same life? How are you going to pay the mortgage, protect for your family, feed the family? These are some of the things that you need to plan for. Plan for the expected, plan for the unexpected. Mm-hmm. That is why the need for life insurance, we cannot continue to push it under the carpet. Every moment that you leave the house, what are you thinking? If I don't make it back home, how is my family going to survive? Every day I get in front of my car and I'm driving out, that is the first question that I ask myself. If I don't come back home today, how is my family going to live? If you are not thinking about these things, you are doing yourself a great disservice. Because look at this. We are living in America. You can just get up from the house today and just a stray bullet. It was not aimed at you. It was just a stray bullet. Boom, you are gone. It happens every day. You are just going to go to the gas station to go and buy a gas. You just go inside to go and use the restroom. You go in there, there is a robbery going on there, boom, you caught in the what? You are caught in the fire. That is it. That is the end. It happens every day. Just go to New York and check. Somebody get up from their house, they are going to work. Somebody meet them on the way, stab them in what? In the what? On the way to their work, they are dead. So we cannot live in this country thinking that everything is guaranteed, thinking that we have life, thinking that nothing can happen to us. We are prone to everything around us that can take your life within a second. So if we have all these things in place, why do we have to keep pushing the concept of life insurance every single day? We are just procrastinating.
Do you know, it's really funny. It's really funny, sir. Omar, those rich men that we used to run to them for help, those people rather have life insurance. That comes with living benefit, which I don't think they are paying anything too huge. They don't know that that's a little drops of water. And a Bible can or quite you for Kotati and chain. She are not quine, Nehuni answer. And yet did Yatemu.
David.
Do you understand? Those rich men, they rather have life insurance. That comes with living benefit. I didn't think I would say when a rich man dies, and you go to a funeral, and you will see all those in a lumba uye, and man ba honi no bia shedak. Why? Because they see say the future is too bright. It's shining on my eye. I can't even look at it. So don't bring crampo young called shedak. because the future is too bright. But Sabio, or here be yase, obi siamini near your Why is it so? Because Odipade Jaka.
Ojaka, yeah.
So what does here? This rich men, they are even doing life insurance. So we in life insurance put in kawa ufyanke bi ni uhono and you just take a little unya kakra, then you take a little, you put it there, so that when you are not there, the life that you plan and imagine for your kids, they will continue. But young mom ni from hand to mouth. Young mom no. Unfortunately, Yansuna, and to maybe and to maybe
different parties.
Isaac Kosumame.
Yeah, so let me finish the second category of people. So the second category of people is those that are underinsured. So if I'm making 120,000, I have one of my friends, he owns a barber shop in Florida. This is a guy that when we look at his asset and all his estate, think how much he make in a year, he's close to about $500,000 a year. But when he was getting life insurance, he had a life insurance for $80,000. And I sat down with him, I was like, man, how much money do you make in a year? He makes around about $130,000. And only the life insurance that you have in place is $80,000. So remember, the first category, they don't have any insurance. But the second category, they are underinsured, severely underinsured. So I called the wife and we all had a meeting at lunch and I said, hey, your husband, though making good money right now, has only what? $80,000 of life insurance in place. So God forbid your husband should pass away tomorrow, he's leaving $80,000 for you and the kids. And the wife was mad. I was
so
like,
mad.
What? Yeah, why are you going to buy life insurance but you bought only $80,000? He said, that is what they told me to buy. That's what the insurance agent gave it to me. I was like, what is $80,000 going to do when you passed away? So many people are in the community, they have life insurance, but the life insurance that they have, even if they pass away, it cannot even pay off what? Their children's school fees. So we have those who don't have it, and we have those who are severely underinsured. Let me give you a simple formula of how you can what? You can determine how much insurance you will need. Before Benis will go to the types. If I'm making $20,000, let's say I'm making $50,000 a year. If I'm gone, if I'm no more, how many years do I want my family to continue to receive that $50,000? If I want my wife and my children to continue to receive that $50,000 for the next 5 years, I take 50,000 multiplied by 5. That is $250,000. Now, if I have a mortgage, if I have credit card, if I have other student loans, I have to include all those things. Because remember, if you passed away in America and you have a debt and the debt is not paid off, what happened? It's going to be a probate. So you have to include all those things into when you are planning for what? Life, you have to plan for all those things. You have to plan in such a way that whatever will happen to you, your family is going to be okay. So whenever these topics comes around, I become so excited because these are some of the things that going to the next 2026 and beyond, this is what we need to start thinking about. Whilst we are planning for retirement, we are planning for life insurance on the side. Because I can guarantee you, if you have a life insurance, you use the life insurance before you use your 401k. Many people will use their life insurance before they use their 401k.
Okay.
But you know the craziest thing in the community, TRK, let me say this last one. Let's say there is a family that have life insurance. They have life insurance, they have car insurance, they have mortgage insurance, they have laptop insurance, they have what do you call it? Fridge insurance, they have microwave insurance. And they also have life insurance. Do you know that if life should happen to them right now, if they have to lose their job or something should happen and their money is going down, so they want to what? Cut off some budget, do you know the first thing they're going to close?
The life insurance policy.
They will close the life insurance the first thing.
Is it? He was saying that if do you know that if people have a lot of bills and other things, and there is difficulties and they want to close one, they'll close the life insurance because they think it's unnecessary.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I think about that, I don't see the reason why you close your life insurance, but you are going to pay your car insurance and pay your mortgage insurance and pay your mobile phone insurance and laptop insurance and be paying for all those insurance on your what do you call it, microwave and fridge, you don't close that one.
Yeah.
But the one that is on your life, you close that one. Why?
They won't close
Because you
their
are thinking
Netflix
that
subscription.
your life is not valuable.
It's
Your
not
life is
valuable.
not
It's
important.
not valuable.
Yeah.
When I think about that, I get chills. Somebody will call me and say, "Hey, things are not going well. We want to close the life insurance." Like, what? Did you close your car insurance? No. What about your what about the insurance on your mortgage? Have you closed it? No. But you're going to close your life insurance because things are getting tight. So I'll pass it back to Bernice, and I'll come back in later on if there's any question on.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Isaac. Thank you very, very much. Ebusuafo say in send air course na ha TRK Multimedia Sports Channel ewa ha say ye TRK Multimedia so ewa ha in essence what TRK Afrolink Diaspora
Let kindness
yeah yes I'm catching on the sports and entertainment ni bibia ebremo. If today happen to be the first time that you are watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, please subscribe to our channel and follow us for everything. Let your light beat the joy of your kid. But if you don't have much time, so we're going to look at the types of life insurance. You have maybe about 15 minutes left. So let's see if you can use the 15 minutes wisely and as fast as we can.
All right. So, yeah, now, just like Isaac said, there are some people also that have life insurance, but they don't know the benefits or they don't know their left and right limits of this type of life insurance that they have. So that is why I am bringing you the types. There are 4 types of life insurance. We have the group life insurance, which is normally through your job, your employer. We also have a term life insurance. We have a whole life insurance. And then we have universal life insurance, which is also known as the family miracle.
Okay.
Universal life insurance, which is also known as the family miracle. So now let's dive into each and every one of them so that we know and understand what they are, the benefits that comes with these types of life insurance, so that you will know that if you have a life insurance with your job, what can you do with it? What can I not do with it? Or any other type, if you have a life insurance through a bank or anything like that, what are your terms and conditions? We're going to find out here.
You know, before we go on, I'll be so happy. You saw me smiling. Dr. Steph has joined us all the way from Germany. Dr. Stephanie, you are welcome. Dr. Stephanie, she has this YouTube and TikTok and Facebook channels. She's been doing a lot of health education over there. But it's Dr. Steph, later on, she will ask 1 or 2 questions for us. Pacho, so that we are Dr. Steph, Germany to say.
Okay. All right. So the first type of life insurance that we are going to go through is the group life insurance. We're going to talk about the advantages of a group life insurance, and we'll talk about the disadvantages so that you will be well informed and you will know all 360 about the type of life insurance. So when we talk about group life insurance, some of the advantages are the cost is very insignificant or free. There are some employers who will tell you, who will ask you to pay a little bit toward your group life insurance, or some of them says, don't pay anything at all. I cover it, it's covered. So that is one advantage. The second one is that if you are a full-timer, if you work with this employer full-time or part-time, then you have coverage. Now, there is a third advantage that is not here, but I like to echo it. And that is that if you cannot qualify for any other, everybody qualifies for group life insurance. Maybe you are somebody that is still working but has a heart attack, right? Or any heart issues. Or you are working but you have major sickness that a normal life insurance with living benefit will not qualify you, or you not qualify for these. Then what we advise this person is make sure, or if you are working, check from your employer to see if there is group life insurance or the employer is providing a life insurance, because then you are covered. So that is the third advantage. Because not everybody can qualify for the other types of insurance, this group life insurance is for everybody. You can qualify for it. Now, let us dive into some disadvantages. And I want to put this out there that we are by no means saying that any life insurance is bad. That is not the point here.
Okay.
The point here is for you to understand the type of life insurance if you have one. Or if you are not and you are looking into, then based on what we are talking about, you will see which one meets your insurance needs. So let's talk about the disadvantage. The first disadvantage of group life insurance is that the coverage ends when you leave the job.
The group life insurance.
The group life insurance. There are certain group life insurance that it's called a participatory. That means that you are contributing something toward it. That the employer can say, okay, you can take it and maybe convert it into a permanent life insurance. But if you have the one that is free,
Kimbobo, can you please mute yourself?
if you have the one,
Kimbobo, can you please mute yourself?
Nigga no life.
Nigga no life. Go ahead.
all right. So if you have only the one that is free and given to you from your employer, then the coverage is going to end when you leave the job. This life insurance, group life insurance, is only paid upon death.
The group one.
Group life insurance that is provided by the employer, it is only paid upon death, and the death has to be work-related.
Work-related death.
Mostly.
This is one quick jumana utefia na
Mostly.
mostly.
Mostly work-related.
Okay.
Because the employer is giving you, they can put some terms and conditions in there that if you go and do bungee jumping, if you go bungee jumping and you die, then you will not be covered. So because this is provided by your employer, they can add any terms and conditions to be able to pay this out. So that is why it's paid only upon death, mostly at work. Number 3 is that there is no benefit to the client whilst alive. Whilst you are living, there is no living benefit. There's no benefit to the
So
client.
when you are sick, when you have stroke, when you have dialysis, when you have
You cannot go to
Go
your
to the
employer
employer
and
for-
say, hey, I know I have life insurance. Can I get some out of it to go and pay for my
unless
debt or
you are
anything
dead.
like that? Unless you
even
are
the
dead.
death could be work related.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, number 4 is that if you are sick, just like we're talking about, any illness, or if you are laid off, right? If your employer, you are fired, or if you retire, you get no coverage or the coverage ends. Because it's a group life insurance and it has no living benefits, if you are ill, you cannot. Because if you are ill, you're going home anyway, because the employer is going to tell you, now that you are sick, you cannot perform at the job, so bye. Or if you retire from, let's say you've worked about 30 years with the same employer, you are covered under group. Once you retire, coverage ends, right? Now, there is only 0.9% probability payout. What does that mean? That means that there is only a handful, insignificant amount of people that really die work-related for group life insurance to be paid. And so because of that, people find it very deceptive. They're like, wait, I have life insurance, but when I pass away, depending on the circumstance in which I pass away, it cannot pay. So some people find it deceptive that it is not a traditional life insurance. Again, we are not saying group life insurance is not good, because remember the third advantage, we said there are some people, it's for everybody. There are some people who will not qualify for the rest of the types we're going to talk about. But if they are working under employer and the employer has the coverage, then they are covered. So group life insurance is not bad. We just want to make sure you understand the terms and conditions or the advantages and disadvantages. That is group life insurance. The second one is term life insurance. In America, most people, about 95% of people or individuals that have term life insurance have the regular life insurance. And I'm going to explain later after I go through the advantages and disadvantages for you to know that there are actually two types of term insurance. So what are some of the advantages of term life insurance? It's very cheap. If you turn on your radio right now, you turn on your TV, you got all these insurance companies selling. Come for 1 million term life insurance for $9.99. It is cheap. It's out there. Your banks, I have USA. I receive some correspondence from USA saying, hey, life insurance, come and get this coverage for this amount. Very cheap, $15, 1 million. It's very cheap. And it's popular. So that is what a lot of people know about. Term, because it's popular. Everywhere you go, term. The banks are saying term. The radio is saying term. Everywhere. The TVs are saying term.
Yeah.
So it's very popular. Now, let's take a look at some of the disadvantages of having a term insurance. As you hear the name term, it is temporarily.
Oh.
That means that you can get it for 10 years, you can get it for 15 years, you can get it for 20 years, and you can get it maximum is 30 years because it's temporarily. Now, it's only paid upon death.
Wow.
It is only paid upon death because, like I said earlier, about 95% of individuals that have term insurance have the regular term insurance. But there are two types of term insurance. There is the regular that is paid upon death, and there is term insurance with living benefits.
Oh, okay.
There is term insurance with living benefits. And the premium will increase. The fourth disadvantage is that the premium will increase when the policy terms. Wait, what do you mean by the premium is increased when the policy terms? Because they said I'm paying this amount, $10. So why will the premium increase when the policy terms? This is what it means. Let's say you are 30 years old and you get a term insurance and you are paying maybe $20 a month. And you get it for about 30 years. Okay. Now, 30 years later, how old are you now? You were 20 years when you got the term insurance for 30 years. So 30 years has come. How old are you now?
50.
You are 50 years.
Okay.
There is a lot that has happened from 20 all the way to 50 years.
50 years.
Your health, your age,
Your
and
whatever, car accident, speeding ticket, and those types.
everything. So that is what is used to determine how much you are going to pay.
After 50.
And so because of that, if you were paying $20 a month when you were 20, 30 years later, when you want to renew it, you're not going to pay $20.
Wow.
You're going to pay more. So the premium will increase.
If you don't pay, they cancel it.
It's gone.
And if they cancel, all your 30-year contributions is gone.
It's gone.
They're not going to give it to you.
No, it's gone.
Wow.
Right. Okay. Now, the policy will lapse if the payment is missed. So, quick question. When we go to our car insurance and all of that, if you miss a payment on the car insurance, are you going to be able to file a claim once you get into an accident? It is absolutely no. You cannot file a claim once you get into an accident if you don't make your automobile insurance contributions. So here, it lapses if payment is missed. If you don't make payments, you are not covered, right? Okay, no cash value. The reason why, because there is no cash that is built in this type of life insurance. You don't get any cash. You are making the contribution, and then your life will be insured. And depending on the type of term that you have, if you have the term with living benefits, that only gives you the living benefits when the incident happened for the benefit to be accelerated. Now, you are gambling. Number 7 says you are gambling by betting against your life. This means that you're saying I'm going to get a term insurance for 30 years. Do you know when you're going to die?
No.
Does everybody have when they're going to die on their forehead or anywhere? No. So you're buying term insurance for 30 years. You're saying, oh, I want this term insurance to pay out to my family, and the only way that it's going to pay is when I'm dead.
When you are dead.
So 30 years later, I'm going to die, and the term insurance will pay.
That's what you're trying to say.
Pretty much, right? And then most companies to end this coverage at 65.
Mm.
But the question is, at 65 years, is it not when we want to retire and enjoy our retirement?
Mm.
And then insurance ends, right? And so it's only 2% payout probability. Why am I saying that? Because all those term insurance that pay out for those who are dead are mostly those that die as a result of maybe a gunshot wound or an accident or any accident-related death. It's only small amount of people that die that way. So that is why it's only 2% payout. Guys, I am by no means saying term insurance is not good.
Okay.
Because if you are a homeowner listening to us right now, you can get a term insurance with the living benefits for your home. It is called mortgage protection. Mortgage protection insurance.
Okay.
We have homeowners insurance that protects the structure of that home that is there. Mortgage protection insurance protects the mortgage that you are paying. Because that term insurance comes with living benefits, the living benefits is going to be accelerated so that you can pay for your mortgage and your home will not go into foreclosure. So, term insurance is not bad. Everybody has their insurance needs. Again, we're going to go through the last two. Maybe financially, you are not able to pay the premium. You are not able to pay the premium for the next ones that we're going to discuss. But something, like we always say, is better than nothing. If you have a term insurance with living benefits, did you know that you can convert it into a permanent life insurance later?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
If you have a term insurance, you can convert it into a permanent, the rest that we're going to talk about. So let's say if you have 10 or 15, you have 5 years to convert it into the permanent life insurance because life is going to be good. God is going to bless you. Your work, your income is going to improve.
Amen.
So you're going to be able to convert it into that. If you have about 20 years, 25 years term insurance, you have about 10 years to be able to convert it into a permanent one.
Okay.
If you have 30, you have about 15 years. So all this time that you have to be able to convert your temporary insurance to a permanent one that is going to cover you for the rest of your life, you have some time. So always, something is better than nothing. So term insurance is good. At least you have the living benefits. And if you have a term insurance, you are watching me and you have a term insurance, please go back to where you got it from and find out. You may not know. Find out if it is the one with living benefits. If it's not the one with living benefits, get back with us, put it in a comment section. We will get with you and review it and ensure that you are not only paying or contributing into an insurance that is going to only pay when you die, but also you have your life protected with the living benefits. All right.
Okay.
Let's move on to the third one. It's a whole life insurance. Whole life insurance is also one of them that is very common there. The banks offer whole life insurance. What are some of the advantages? Whole life insurance covers you all the way to age 100. So it's known as a permanent insurance, right? And the premium remains the same. If you have a whole life insurance and you are paying about $100 a month, you're going to pay $100 a month for the rest of your life up to 100 years.
Okay.
Cash accumulation is maybe. So here it's like, do you accumulate any cash in whole life insurance? Maybe. We're going to find out why I say that. Now let's move on to the disadvantages of whole life insurance. Unlike the group and the term insurance, whole life insurance is more expensive. There is no benefit to the clients whilst alive. You don't have living benefits. Cash accumulation is maybe. Depending on the type of whole life insurance, you may not have living benefits. And cash accumulation is maybe. Because if you have a whole life, you can add the living benefit as a rider, right? You can add. It's like you have it, but you can add additional protections to it, right? So that is an additional protection that you can add with whole life. But whole life itself doesn't have a living benefit.
Okay.
Because 95% of individuals that have whole life, they have the regular whole life. And there are two types of whole life.
Wow.
We have the regular whole life That is also known as final expense. That is to cover the cost of your funeral and everything to lay you at rest. And there is one that we call participatory whole life. That one, you have the opportunity to earn dividends if it is through a mutual life insurance company, or if you have it with a stock company, then you earn interest. So participatory, and you have a regular final expense. Death benefits without cash value. I'm looking at disadvantage number 4. And why am I saying that? Death benefits without cash value, meaning that if you have a whole life and it is participatory whole life that gives you the opportunity to earn either a dividend or interest, I advise you, make sure you utilize the dividends or interest that you have accumulated in there. Because if you don't, once you pass away, it is only the policy, the insurance amount that is going to pay to your family. All the interest, the cash accumulated, go back to the company.
Oh, okay.
So we advise that, hey, if you are out there and you have a whole life, number one, find out what type of whole life insurance you have. And if you have the participatory whole life that gives you the opportunity to earn some interest or dividends, then please, you can take it and put it toward another
policy.
Yeah, policy that can also grow for you. So that is whole life. I want to disclaim here, I am not by any means saying that whole life is not good. Whole life is good. All type of life insurance is good. I am here to share with you the advantages and disadvantages.
Okay. All right. So are you done with it?
No, last one. This is the last type of last type of life insurance. It is called the indexed universal life insurance. Indexed universal life insurance. What are some of the advantages? It is called we're going to tackle the disadvantage first, and then we'll talk about the advantages of this particular one. So the disadvantage here is that you must pass a health physical.
Okay, hold on. Dr. Step, thank you so much. She's been on it, but she said her son woke up, so she need to go. Sorry for not. Probably you might have some question or contribution. Next time, maybe we'll be able to ask you about Germany, if you know anything about Germany insurance policies. So we are trying to educate public, especially our people, to get into life insurance that comes with living benefit. Thank you. My regards to the family doctor. All right. Yeah.
All right. This is the last one, and then we'll wrap up and be done. Thank you all for sticking with us and soaking in this very important information. So like I said, last one is Index Universal Life Insurance. We're going to tackle the disadvantages first, and we'll talk about the advantages. And you will see why this type of life insurance, we are not talking about advantage first, but disadvantage first. So you must pass a health physical. Have you realized that that is a qualification. Anything that is valuable in life, I can say for America here, anything that is valuable in life that will make your living improved, luxurious, you have to qualify for it. If you want to live in your own home, that is luxury. You have to qualify for a mortgage loan. If you want to go for a car, right, you're going to get a brand new car out there. You could have just trekked on the roadside, but you want to live better, so you want to go for a car note. You have to qualify for it.
Okay.
So because this is also valuable, this type of life insurance is valuable, you must pass a health physical. Here, if you have a 1 million credit score, which has never happened, the greatest credit score is about 850. If you have the greatest credit score, they don't care. If you are number 1 on the list of those who pay their debts really fast, they don't care.
All they care, pass the health physical.
All they care is pass the health physical. And the second disadvantage that you will bear with me that is not, but we find it a disadvantage, is that people, when we tell them that this type of life insurance exists, and it's been in existence since 1913.
They don't believe it.
They don't believe it. They said, oh, what are you talking about? This sounds too good to be true. I don't believe it. That's the second advantage. So now let's move to second disadvantage. Let's move to the advantages. This type of life insurance is called a family miracle. Why? Because it can meet, if not all, almost all your insurance needs within the family. There are 62 benefits that comes with this type of life insurance. Because of our time, guys, I know you are tired and I am tired too. But we are not going to go through all 62 benefits. In our next video, we're going to talk about a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time, bits and pieces. So that you understand the advantages of this life insurance and you see where it benefits you. We will talk about only 11, right? We talk about only 11. And the reason why I'm saying 11, because these are the advantages that are common that we can relate to. So in a nutshell, if you didn't know about the types of life insurance, or if you didn't know the left and right of the types of insurance out there, here they are. So thank you for watching, and we will wait and get some comments from TikTok or the other places, media.
Okay, thank you so much, Bernice. Thank you. I know Isaac also has a lot to tell us, but because of time, and if you have any questions about gold, and I know Dr. Steph is already done. She's saying that yes, she will join next time and bring in life in Germany as well. We are trying to educate. I wanted to ask Isaac if we are there. This question goes to you. This education, is it only in America that we have this education, or probably some of the advantages and disadvantages exist in all parts of the world? I mean, or it's depending on the location and the policy, the way it runs. If it's only America, let's know, or America and Canada.
Yeah, so that is a very good question. So life insurance is all over the world. It's everywhere. You can get life insurance in Africa. So you are in Ghana, you can get life insurance. So this is 2026. I see no reason why we still not educating the community in Ghana to go get life insurance. So if you are in Africa, there's life insurance over there. You just have to do your due diligence and get to know the right type that is going to be good for you.
Isaac, please pause. Silver and Gold said she didn't hear. She just joined and didn't hear much. Yeah. Silver and Gold, we do this program every Sunday around this time. So because of time, we may not be able to stay here for long. But Isaac is going to summarize pretty much what we said. We don't have much time. So please, if you can help us, every Sunday try and join, or you can send us your number on my, what do you call it? In my inbox. We will contact you, have a meeting with you, and explain to you one-on-one. We will schedule Zoom meeting with you, explain to you vividly one-on-one. You understand? So that you will understand it perfectly. If you live in America, if you live in Germany, you live in Africa, it's good. Just send us your number. Let's see if you can have some education with you so that you can make an informed decision. Ike, go on.
Yeah, so so the concept of life insurance has been around for a long time. It's been around since the time of slavery. So even the days of slavery, life insurance was still there. But what we need to do is just provide. Okay, so she's in UK, so it's everywhere in the world. If you're in UK, these are things that you have to. As long as you have a life, you should be able to look into. Okay, how do I get life insurance? I have children. I have people that I love. God forbid something should happen to me. How is it going to affect these people? So the concept of life insurance is everywhere around the globe. If you live in UK, if you live in China, wherever you live, as long as you are legal residents over there, you can be able to look into it and get something in place for yourself. Even in Ghana, you can, or in any African country that you are in, Nigeria, Senegal, just do your due diligence, and there are companies out there that will be able to provide life insurance for you and for your family. So as we are going to 2022, please, especially those of us in the diaspora, those back home in Africa, They are still used to the way of collecting money and contributing for the funeral. But here in America, here in UK, here in Canada, where you are, it is called each one for himself, God for us all. If you do not protect yourself and your family and something happens to you, even your best friend will not be able to take his whole man's salary and give it to you. That is why many a time people think, oh, why is it that we are in abroad and everybody, when something happens to you, they are making contribution of $20, $50. Yeah, because at the end of the month, I also get my bills to pay. There's no way I'm going to stop my bills paying and I'm going to give that money to you for you to take care of your family. So it's called everyone for himself, God for us all. So if you don't plan and get things in place for you and your family and something should happen to you, it is going to be a disaster. It is going to be catastrophic. So guys, do not let us push this concept of getting life insurance in 2026. It should be today and it should be now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Because he who waits for the 12th hour is going to die on the 11th hour. So why wait? Something that you can do it today, do it today. Don't wait for tomorrow. So make it an urgent one of your 2026 New Year resolution is that if my family do not have life insurance, I have to make sure that by the end of 2026, everybody in my family is going to get their life insurance, and we are going to cover them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thank you very much for hosting this every Sunday, and I do appreciate you bringing me on.
All right. Thank you so much, Isaac. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Isaac is also a licensed financial professional based in San Antonio here. One of our sisters, Silver and Go, said that she's in UK. I mean, education, as what's education there, it's very important. I am a kind of simple. It's education is what? It's free or what? Education is what? I am you should tell me. Information is yes. They say information is a new currency. If you don't have the information, you don't have the new currency. You don't spend it. Once you have the information, it's very important. And, you know, this life insurance you're talking about, yeah, because we are based in America, you know, we operate for Americans and Canadians. But as you are in UK, you can listen to the information. Trust me, it could be the same thing in UK or just a little different. You know, all you have to do is that contact your insurance companies, try and find out that you need a life insurance that comes with living benefits, sister. Living benefits. And then we answer the death insurance. And I said, we are ready that insurance. No, we don't. Can say group life insurance. What happened is that when you are sick, you can't go for the money. When you are laid off, you can't go for the money. And you this year, you can't contribute na shit. What do I say? So if you have life insurance that comes with living benefits, you are Arabia, and you are need to be here. So you are cancer, kidney dialysis, you to me a stroke, to me in free one place in another. You Arabia, you are my that kind of stuff. If that happens to you, sister, then your life is standstill. You being the provider of your family, you know. You can't do anything. So this is where the life insurance that comes with living benefits, you know, will come in. And your policies say if you have, you know, or say about 90% of it, some like about 95% of your policy, you know. So if you have 500,000 pounds policy, they will give you about 90% of the 500,000 pounds, up to 500,000 pound policy. You know, a policy, you know. Now, would you then would be their show was a you don't have money that will take care of you, sister. What do you think will happen? You will think and think and think and think, and what will happen is that your health will be deteriorated. Do you understand? So if you are sick and you have money, money is power, money is blood tonic. You know, if the moment you see the money, you get up. Imagine someone calling you from Africa, sister, I'm not well, oh, I need somebody to go to the hospital. As the person is talking, then you send money. Like maybe if we're in Nigeria, you send money like Momo, like $500. The moment, hey, sister, I see my letter. The moment the person gets the alert, the voice changes.
They feel better.
They feel better. They will even go to the hospital. So this is what we are talking about. So you can send us your WhatsApp number. We will send you a Zoom link meeting. Tell us your time that you are free. Just give us 1 hour, 1.5 hours of your time. Maybe you are in UK, fine. But if you are able to understand it well, you have a brother who lives in Canada. You have a brother who lives in America. You can explain it to this brother that this information that I've gotten is vital, very important. Bro, I beg you, go for some. It will help you.
Or she can also inquire about
What is
life insurance
in
out
UK?
there in UK.
Yeah.
So
It says that you need the one with living benefit.
yeah. So I see that she is following now. So go ahead and please, we will connect later, and then you can we can exchange information. I will get your email, and we can set up a meeting so that you will get everything. We will sit down. You're going to give me about 1.5 hours of your time, and we're going to sit down, and then we're going to dive deeper into it so you can understand it.
Okay, it's unfortunate we have a lot of stuff. So you've been every Sunday we come here for about
Every
about-
Sunday.
about 2 hours.
Every Sunday.
Around this time for about 2 hours, and unfortunately we started earlier, and we have another matter to attend to. So this is where time is going to permit us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, if give me 3 minutes and listen to this song carefully, listen, and I believe that song itself will speak for you.
In hard times they'll find.
Before you start that song, TRK, I just want to let you all know that, so God willing, next week, Sunday, when we come here, we're going to be talking about the benefits. Remember, we talked about the advantages of all the other types of insurance, but because this one, the Index Universal Life Insurance, has plethora of advantages or benefits, we have to move it to our next meeting. So don't go anywhere. Next Sunday, around same time, come and you will know, or we will share with you the benefits of this Index Universal Life Insurance.
Everybody's chasing dreams, but don't lose your way. Find the joy in sharing, let your heart lead the play. Plant the seeds of kindness, watch the garden bloom. Through the rhythm of giving, we'll chase away the gloom. Feel the fire, let it flow, lift each other high. Prepare a table
Before your kids.
in hard times that
Prepare a table before your kids
your wealth can help them.
and let your blessings flow. In the high times, they can find rest
Your labor
so that the drippings of your labor,
enjoy.
that will be the feast they will enjoy.
Who follow
So that the ones who follow you,
life be
let your life be their joy. You know, people really don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where time is going to permit us. My name is Sata Bafo Jambra. You can call me the Royal King. Thank you so much. The veteran, thank you so much, Mr. Isaac Henne. Thank you, Mata Adoma. Thank you, Silva Ngu. Thank you, Kinomaru. Thank you, all of you, for joining. And thank you, Dr. Steve, all the way from Germany. Thank you. We say God bless you for everywhere you are and your time that you spend on us. God really, 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 really bless you for this. And trust me, this 2026, we are going all out for this life insurance that comes with living benefit. Until we meet again another time, what we say is that enjoy the rest of your time and God be with you. I love you all, and bye-bye for now.
a feast they'll enjoy. For the ones who follow you, let your life be their joy. Let's enrich our spirits, let kindness spark. In the rhythm of love, we'll light up the